we want to talk about your faith journey. Now, we know that you were born in Northern Ireland amidst all the turmoil of the political unrest of the 70s. Tell us how you got through that and what that may have contributed to how your faith took shape.
Well, yeah, I grew up in the city of Derry, which is also known as Londonderry, but we didn't say that. I was raised as a Catholic in a very tumultuous time. It was not your ordinary childhood, I don't think, because it was set against this landscape of the troubles, and so going home from school, there would oftentimes be shootings and car bombs, and we'd have to duck down behind cars to protect ourselves. My mother died, unfortunately, when I was just 10 years of age. And I remember one Mother's Day going up to the cemetery with my auntie to bring flowers to my mother's grave, and a very bad gun battle broke out in the cemetery, and we had to get down behind the tombstones, and so it was a very unusual landscape to have your childhood. But I think maybe because of the situation there, it's through the community together in extraordinary ways. And after my mum passed, my father, who was a man of great faith, really, I think if it hadn't been for our faith as a family, I don't know how we would have gotten through having lost our mum. Because she hadn't been sick or anything. She was on her way to the library, and she just dropped down and died. And it was like somebody had turned the lights out. I don't know if anybody here has ever had anybody unexpectedly die on them, but it's, particularly as a child, it was a very shocking and tragic experience to lose our mum at such an early age. But so I think it began probably my appreciation of the Lord, really. My father shared with me not long after the Footprints prayer, and it's something that I've kept with me. I'm sure if we open my wallet right now, I have it there, and it was just that reminder that no matter where I go or what I do in my life, that I don't walk by myself. You know the prayer, right? That no matter where you are, then why was there just one set of footprints? And Jesus replies, it's because it was then that I was carrying you. And so I have felt that most of my life, that I've been carried, and that I just lean in, and I've been so grateful for it. And so my faith matured over the years, as I have, Joe, and I've just been so grateful, really, as someone in this business, that I've been able to marry what I believe with what I do. You know, not everybody gets to do that, so that's been a great privilege for me.
Yeah. So you come to America on your own.
I came to America on my own.
Pretty courageous thing for a young lady to do.
Yeah, well, I used to listen to Simon and Garfunkel. I didn't have many tapes, cassettes. I'm really aging myself. But I had a cassette of the Simon and Garfunkel's greatest hits. And I played it over and over. I mean, I must have played it to death, this cassette. And I had this dingy little bedroom in the back of our house. And of course, it was Northern Ireland. There's a few Irish in the room tonight, and it's a beautiful country, but does it rain? It rains, and it rains. I feel like it's rained through my whole childhood. And I would sit up in my little back bedroom listening to Simon and Garfunkel. Did you ever listen to their lyrics? They sing about America in a way that just, it was beyond, it was like America as an ideal, you know, America as a freedom. Place to come, a place maybe to be creative. You know, remember I was growing up in a community where there was so much anger, and there was so much, you know, with the feud that was going on, the war that was going on in our streets, that brings about poverty, brings about heartache, and you were hating people that you'd never even met, you didn't even know. Like I must have been 17 or 18 before I knowingly met somebody of a different faith. We were segregated. Our places of worship were segregated. Our places of, our education was segregated. And so if you're raised with this belief that you're somehow different from other people, like that's the great myth, isn't it? That's the great lie that we're fed, that we're different from each other. And so I learned that very early on, and I really have had a heart my whole career, Joe, to find ways that we can bridge the gap, that we can bring people together. But so I blame Paul Simon and his lyrics, because he sang a song about coming to America, and I thought, oh, I'm going to go to America, and I'm going to just have a life in America.
That first job as a co-check girl.
I was a coach. I mean, it's so cliche, but I was on the Upper West Side in Manhattan, in a very fancy restaurant that I could never have imagined affording to eat in. And I would check these coats, and I did a lot of reading. Everybody arrived about 7 o'clock, they left about 9 o'clock, and I would get maybe a quarter a coat or something, or $1 a coat. And the first celebrity I ever met
Fun story.
was Regis Philbin. Do you remember Regis Philbin? And I checked his coat. And I said something to him with my Irish accent, and he said, "Oh, you're Irish." I said, I am. He said, "Oh, I'm Irish too." I said, "Oh, are you? Where are you from?" He said, Philadelphia, where it was my first introduction to the American Irish. Anyway, he was so, he met his wife Joy, they couldn't have been friendlier, and I was just the paycheck girl, like he was really being so nice. And then he gave me $20. And Joe, I thought I died and went to heaven.
You did, and then he came back.
A couple of years, maybe 5 years later, I did come back as Monica. And I was invited to be on the Regis Philbin show. And I told that story on the show. And he blushed, and he said, "Oh, is this going to end badly?" He said, did you check my coat? I said, "Oh, I did." He said, "Did I stiff you?" I wouldn't come on your own show and tell a bad story about you. You gave me $20, and I've never forgotten your kindness. And then he said, "But listen, only in America could you be checking coats, 5 years ago,
Wow.
and now you're starring on a TV show." And to come here with a dream and a willingness to work hard. This is the land of opportunity, and America has been so good to me, and I'm very grateful.
Yeah. So you start off in theater, right?
Yes.
Tell us the transition from theater to Hollywood. How did that happen?
Well, I was classically trained for the stage. I grew up doing Shakespeare and Shaw and Chekhov and the likes. And I finally worked through the New York Shakespeare Festival, and I had a dream to be on Broadway. And I